to the video where I install a full glass windshield on my Polaris RZR for under $300. This particular Polaris RZR is a 2009 800s, but this will work on all models 2008 to 2014, including the 570, the 800, and the 900, all configurations. So you can see this windshield came very well packed. First thing you're seeing me do is clean up the roll cage. So I had to remove the roof and the roof bag from my RZR so I can make this a nice clean installation. If you happen to have a roof, you'll have to at least disconnect it and flip it back. Here you can see me marking where the hangers will be on the roll cage, and there are 4 holes in the corners. So I mark them, and this is something that didn't come with the kit, but I would strongly recommend doing it. It is a weather stripping. It's a 3/8 thick weather stripping, and I'm putting it on the roll cage between where the window frame will meet up with the roll cage, and this will keep your windshield from rattling or squeaking. This weather stripping is self-adhesive. You can see that I'm leaving spaces where the new windshield hangers will be, as well as the roof hangers and where the straps for my roof bag will go. I purchased this windshield from Amazon, and it was about $265. I had to pay tax also because I'm from Arizona, which brought it up to about $290, and then I spent $5 on the weather stripping, which put me just about exactly at $300. So depending on the tax in your state, you might be able to get away with considerably less than $300. The black frame around the outside appears to be aluminum, and the glass is a tempered double thick safety glass with a greenish tint to it. This actually, it looked dark to me, but after my first ride I realized it was not that dark. It actually is very comfortable to see out of, and I'm glad that I got it, because as you're driving into the sun, it actually keeps some of the glare out of your eyes. Here you can see I'm dumping out my hardware kit, and you can see the straps. The hangers that will hold the windshield on are pretty wide. They're wider than the ones that hold my roof on. I was really impressed with that, and it's pretty thick rubber around them. So you can see that you have to unbend the hanger, and you slide the flat section between the windshield frame and your roll bar. So I do that in all 4 corners, and then I reform the hanger back around the roll cage. Then I put a washer and a bolt straight through the windshield and the 2 holes in the hanger, and then I put a washer and a nut on the back side of that. And I'll do that on all 4 corners, which is pretty self-explanatory. The directions that came with this windshield are horrible, so don't even open the directions, just throw them right in the garbage. So you can see that I'm putting the nuts on right now, and you do have to work at it a little bit because, like I said, you bent the hanger. At this point I'm using a Allen key on a ratchet, and I'm holding on to the nut with a pair of needle nose pliers, and that's because it's a little bit hard to get on the nut, and the nut is so low profile that it's really hard to get a wrench to stay onto it. So it was just as easy for me to use some needle nose pliers. And as you tighten that up, it will pull that windshield into that weather stripping, and it gets really, really solid, and it doesn't rattle, shake, or anything. Another interesting thing is that this windshield came with a windshield wiper. When I first looked at it, I thought it was kind of hokey, but I decided to put it on and try it anyways, and I really do like the way it works. So there is a threaded tube that has 2 nuts, 2 metal washers, and 2 rubber washers. So you take off 1 rubber washer, 1 metal washer, and 1 nut, and slide it through the windshield, and then you put those back on. The rubber is supposed to contain the windshield wiper. Now, you saw me put on a rubber gasket from a kit that I purchased at Harbor Freight, and I actually put 2 of them on there because if you do not, that windshield wiper just rattles all over the place. So I ended up putting a washer on the front and on the back, and when I tightened it up, it didn't rattle at all, and it actually held its position pretty good once everything was tightened up. Believe it or not, when you have dust on that windshield, all you do is just turn that windshield wiper and it works great. And thank you for joining me for my video where I install a windshield on my 2009 Polaris RZR 800s. I'm glad you joined me, and if you like my videos, please like and subscribe, and if you have a comment for me on how to make my videos better, just comment below. Thank you. Goodbye.